Give it another try. Precede me. You know what? Maybe we actually need like a shield for some defense. Well, it's certainly a harder character. If you thought that the engineer was kind of like is brainless, well, be careful what you wish for. Cool color palette at least too. Oh, and the casino. Sorry, let me get the casino out here. I'll do it before the next battle wave. You have my word. Okay, early triangles. That feels nice. That feels positive. This could be the one. It could be. It could also not be. There's myriad opportunities. I mean, like that is gonna drive me crazy. That I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay. What's the mining strategy? I would say the mining strategy is orbs. There's a part of me that actually thinks if you got nothing better to do, why not just like open this shit up so we can throw a little easier, especially if we get a lift. Plus, look at that, we found some resources. Now, I'm sure this is about to start. Upgrades. Casino. Will we win this run? 2 minutes. No upgrades early. That kind of stinks, but first few waves are not bad. Okay. All right, take me down. Joe with the instant doubt. Joe's not unfathomable, or infallible. That's the word I'm looking for. I mean, have you seen Joe play Rumbleverse? Like, they've been known to make mistakes in their life, okay? I believe the previous 2 times. See, I told you, they're not infallible. That looked cool, but I don't know if that was that good. Like, how much time did it save me to not have to move up, like, 2 squares? Not much, but it looked cool. Cobalt is found near the edge, not the middle. Okay, so we're back in, you can press right mouse button to block, just so you know. Listen, I know we've been like a little ass for a bit here. We should save that for some trees, man. But like, I know the basic mechanics of Dome Keeper, okay? We have 14, 15? We have 14, okay. I would love to get slice improvement. I would love to get fast stab. And use that to take as little damage as possible. And then we can focus on our drill speed. Maybe early drill speed upgrades are not the sauce with the assessor. I don't know. Did you know there's a wave of monsters to defend every night? I'd heard about this so-called wave of monsters. Are you telling me that I could, like, cease to resist, give him my goodbye, drive my car into the ocean, use your reflector every time? Listen, Mr. All Caps Andy. I don't have a reflector. It costs 5 squares to get it. Just take some time, okay? If you're going to use all caps, you should at least, you know, have a basic knowledge of what's happening. Buy the reflector and use it every time. How about you buy a freaking clue, bozo? Because I'll tell you, just like Steely Dan said, you can't buy a clue. So you might as well get the next best thing. Okay, sit me down. I'm thinking, I wonder if I could use W to fly and the arrow keys to aim. And maybe I could, like, fly diagonally, but shoot straight up. Maybe there's a future in two-handed Dome Keeper gameplay. I agree with Josh, by the way. Josh is here. Hello, Josh. How you doing? Oops, I should not be here. Maybe it's okay. That's how I know the content is better now than it used to be. Back in the day, Josh would never watch the stream. Even when he was on it sometimes, you'd be like, he's not really watching it. Nowadays, he's here. I wouldn't say every day. I would say to some extent it depends on what Dan is doing. I'll still take the condenser. But he's here like maybe 3 days a week. Hold on, was that my G chat? Hold on, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm trying to delete it. Let me go back here. Okay, I'll close it out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you think that you're late for a meeting. The G chat's popping off a little bit. Well, honestly, I'd be happy if Josh was watching Dan's stream today, because then Josh could tell me how the $10,000 to $100,000 community challenge is happening right now. How's that going? I am rushing. I'm not a hater. I am a disbeliever. It's two different things. You may recall I said the least hater thing a person could possibly say. I said, I don't think it can be done, but if anybody could do it, it would be Dan. That's like literally the most complimentary thing you can say about a person on planet Earth. Round was not so bad. What is he trying to do? Use Facebook Marketplace to turn $10 into $100,000 in a single year. It's tough. What's he at? Like $80? Well, when I saw him on OfferUp today, he was looking at stuff in like the under $30 range. But like, I mean, if he's gone to $10 to $30 in the... Is this even... No, it's not even the place. If he's gone from $10 to $30 in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, like, I mean, that's still 3x. That's pretty good. Your tree spot got blown out? Oh, so it did. So it did. You know what? Now that I think about it, you don't really need the tree spot as much in relic hunts. You just need to live until you see the relic. So that's not so bad. Now I don't know. Honestly, I thought the reflector was kind of ass, if I'm being straight up with you. I feel like the sphere floating longer matters, and I feel like I mean, I feel like kinetic sphere damage is also... I feel like our character not being ass is good. I'm gonna try bundle shot again. I know I'm crazy. No, I'm not. It's too many controls. I'm sorry. I believe that I'm not ready for the sphere reflection yet. Just give me the sphere damage first. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. With his shield, we should probably get invulnerability, too. If we can get the invulnerability, I think there's a chance. I mean, it's all about, like, just living long enough in Relic Hunt. We're not worried about score. So, yeah, okay. I don't feel too bad about this. I definitely think it makes them... I mean, obviously those orbs are not, like, super efficient. I thought I had another orb. I thought I had 3. Now I'll just sit here and wait if you guys are cool with that. I will just sit here and pause champ. Should be getting another one back any second now. Any second now. Okay, cool. Some triangles. Not disappointed to see the triangles. Send it off the wall, please. Michael Jackson's seminal album. Little water as well. Hey, it's not the resource that I'm most interested in at the moment, but it's certainly a resource. That much is undeniable. Hey, could you just stay with the rest of the tour, please? We should take... We don't need the repair. We don't need anything here. I'd say water, it's definitely a resource. You know what I don't understand? For as much as I've learned about, you know, the stock market and the economy, I still don't understand why people that are 100 years old like gold. It doesn't make sense to me. I sort of understand that there's a pseudo-limited amount on Earth. We don't know how much of it is on Earth. I also understand that it in some ways carries an economic value because of the fact that it required economic labor to extract it. But then sometimes people say insane things like, well, you know, if you use it for making like computer chips. Yeah, but don't you use like substantially more like lithium and palladium and et cetera, that is, and then the same people will be like, yeah, but if like the world explodes, I'll be able to use all this gold for like, you know, like trading, stuff like that. And I'm like, really? But it doesn't, if the world explodes, I don't want any damn gold. I was just like, can you give me like a bag of rice or something like that? I think a bag of rice or beans or something. That would be pretty cool. Or some water, some Pokemon cards. A goat? A goat would be nice, yeah. I just don't get it. So many people seem to be into gold. And then don't even get me started, because I was watching Chib watch Kid Nation, right? And on one of the episodes of Kid Nation, a show where they just let a bunch of like 10-year-olds run a town, one of the kids wins like $50,000 in gold, and his chat was losing their minds. They're like, oh my God, look at how much the price of gold has gone up since 2004. Okay, why don't you look at how much the price of gold has gone up versus how much the price of like the S&P 500 has gone up, and then tell me which one you'd rather be invested in for the last 18 years. Great show, though. Hey, it's a gadget. Holy cow. I don't think we'll be getting the gadget this time. But here's what we can do. When our spheres come back, we can mine it out. We can shoot an orb thusly. We can mine it out. Since 2000, gold beats stocks by a wide margin. You actually have no idea what you're talking about. I hate to tell you this. Where did you get... Please tell me you didn't get that data from, like, gold.com. You're telling me since 2000, stocks are up 124%? What are you talking... In the year 2001, the S&P 500 was like a $400. It's 3,800 now, and it's down 30% this year. I guess if you time it exactly at the top of the 2000 .com crash, sure, let me pick a date, okay? Hold on, I gotta check this, okay? Let me go to Y charts real quick. So the S&P 500 in the, let's see, the year 2000. I'm going back. I'm on January 14th, 2000. It's $1,400, okay? Now it's $3,800. Now I'm searching for a gold ETF. I don't know the names of them because I'm a boglehead. It's probably GLD if I had to guess. Take it to max. In the year 2000, okay, it only goes back to 2004. I apologize. Well, it actually is up like 500%. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. It's from 44 to 160. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got to make a couple of phone calls. Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay, because I have not. Sorry, I've not accounted for dividend reinvestment. But the gold fund probably doesn't. Whatever. Look, I'm willing to admit my mistake on that one. Holy cow. They should have bought the damn gold. That's true. This is not financial advice. That's gold, Jerry. Holy cow. I gotta get a safety deposit box. 100-year-olds are pogging in chat right now. Hashtag disclaimer. This is your brain on mutual funds? Well, I mean, I have respect for people that hold physical gold. I'm just not that insane. It's the beautiful thing about stocks is that you just buy them and they live in the cloud, waiting to be wiped out by like a once-in-a-lifetime solar flare or something like that. Buying a gold ETF, I have no respect for. But if you buy physical gold bars and coins and then you bury them in a under your basement like Walter White, and you fully embrace the insanity, then I'm very much I respect that for sure. Where's the gold, Walt? That's not what Mike Ehrmantraut sounds like, by the way. Where's the gold, Walt? I just bust it open, man. Okay, first bring this shit to the surface. You don't even have to bring it to the surface. Yeah, listen, I'm a podcast Andy. I did listen to a podcast where they apparently the literature, the economic literature is that gold does provide a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a risk premium, but the risk premium is scaled to like centuries. So on any like 100-year period, you're not necessarily mathematically likely to beat the risk-free rate. But if you hold it for like 500 years, then you get some arbitrage over the top of it. But listen, we don't need to get into that. Mostly because I don't know what I'm talking about. I think we have to try the lift. Is that why old people like it? No, like, I think old people like it because, you know, if you're old enough, you've lived through, like, a bunch of, like, horrible bear markets, and maybe you, like, don't trust the stock market, but for some reason you think that, like, shiny metal is more trustworthy because there's, like, a limited amount of it or something like that. It's just not on the order of, like, one human lifetime. It was on the order of, like, you know, generations. We need... What do we need? What am I doing? Since 1950, the S&P 500 has gone up 10,000%, whereas gold has gone up 5,000%. Get owned. Get owned, gold bugs. 10,000. Listen, I would be happy with 5,000% returns because I have modest goals for my life. But 10,000% would be nice. I mean, that's the... You're getting pretty close to the $10 to $100,000 challenge there. Dan should just buy a time machine and then put $10 into the S&P 500 circa 1936, and then look at that, man. Hold on, I need to buy something. I don't know what to buy. I'm in trouble. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't bundle shot. Am I really gonna do? No. Give me. There's like one path is brainy and one path is brainless. Give me the brainless path. That's what it's all about. And then just shoot shit into the lift. You know what's great about the lift is actually it tells me where my dome is. So often I would get lost and be like, I don't know where the hell my dome even is. Now I know exactly where to shoot it straight up. Not sure if the Great Depression was the best time to invest in stocks. Here's the fucked up apart, brother. I'm pretty sure it might have been like the best time to invest in stocks. I don't know. I gotta go back and look at the historical data, build a completely arbitrary backtest or something like that, and then be like, well, look at if you just bought Monster Energy drink, you'd be a trillionaire now. But right before it, no. Well, yeah, but 1936 is not right before the Great Depression, bozo. They should start in 1929. Like, get a clue. Why? If you're just making up shit to be mad at, then you know you're as bad as I am. Did I stutter? Whatever, those will get there eventually. The lift actually slows down your shot? That can't be, because everybody in chat said, holy cow, the lift must be amazing with this character. To be fair, they did put question marks after the theory that they invented in their head. The lift must be amazing with this character, question mark? Sorry. Nevertheless, we persist. You just need to shoot them into the lift via the side or a diagonal instead of straight up and down. Okay, sure. Yeah, maybe I'll just sink 75 free throws in a row, too, like Steph Curry. No problem. Maybe I'll just nail, like, the greatest shots in human history. Will you be watching Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever? Yes. I don't know when, but listen, here comes a bat chest, and it's what I deserve. But, especially by recent Marvel standards, reviews are good. Reviews are good. Thor Ragnarok, reviews were not good. The Eternals, reviews were bad. Now, like, and don't even get me started on the Disney Plus shows. It's just not my tempo. Hold on, maybe you're right. Ooh, dude, maybe it's actually sick. Maybe I actually am Steph Curry. That's my I didn't think I had the sauce. It turns out I got the sauce. Go faster! Ah! Hold on. Invincibility, please. Yes. And then I would love to upgrade our lift a little more, but we're going to need some extra. Probably get a lift. More orb speed would probably be my next pick, but I also do want the other upgrade. I want my own speed as well. I cannot use invulnerability because I bought it too late. I accept that. The problem is me. Taylor Swift voice. I know the problem. The problem is me. I'm going to buy health and hope we get some more of what we're looking for this time. I think the health was a necessary pickup, though. Okay. Do you have your Era Tour tickets yet? Yeah, safe bet. Just get those next time. Safe bet. I'm front row center. He knows a recently released song. What? I saw a reaction gif of Taylor Swift coming to Taylor Swift's door saying, "Hey, hi, I know the problem. The problem is me." I'd say reaction gifs are where I get like most of my culture from. So I'm learning a lot lately, man. I am learning a lot. That's me yelling. I know that one. That's not from a reaction gif, but I get a lot from Twitter as well. Thank you. You guys been playing Marvel Snap, by the way? Dude, I love, I know I said it yesterday, I love bot season. playing against real people, I mean, there's some thrills to it. Like when you win, playing against bots is incredible. Just playing like garbage. You know, skipping my first 2 turns because somehow I didn't get a 1-drop or a 2-drop. And then just snapping after not playing because I look at my opponent. They played like Angel turn 1, and I'm like, oh, this is a bot. Played like a legendary, shiny logo variant Angel. I'm like, there's no way that's a real human being. No human invested 13,000 credits to get their Angel to shiny logo, okay? I will give faster orbs. I would like our orbs to carry more resources. I'd also like the orbs to make... I'd like the lift to make me faster as well, though. Put some respect on Angel. Listen, I'm not saying it can't have a place in a destruction deck, because I literally don't know. But what I would say is that when somebody just plays it turn 1, I'm like, you're fucked. You're over. If it pops out of their deck, I get it. But when someone plays it... Same when someone plays Quicksilver, turn 1. I'm like, honestly... It's a card like when my opponent plays it, I'm like, I'm willing to bet I'm just going to win the game. I got knocked down to rank 20 after the D rank. You should, honestly, you should be thrilled. Because that means you get to play against bots, which is fun. You get to do whatever you want to do. I do not have a Morbius deck, okay? The rumors of my Morbius deck have been greatly exaggerated. But I did get Morbius last night. So I have been thinking about making a discard deck. Because, I mean, I've been playing this Heimdall move deck, which actually goes kind of insane. I stole it from a community member. If it was you, raise your hand. I added some stuff myself. Hey, especially this week. I don't know if you're this Marvel snap pilled, okay? But Shuri's Lab is the most common location right now. So Shuri's Lab doubles the power of a unit when you play it there. So turn 2, you play a multiple man on top of a Shuri's Lab. And then turn 3, you play Hulkbuster on the same location as your multiple man. And then you have like a 20 power multiple man. And then you play Doctor Strange somewhere else. And then your multiple man replicates himself to the Doctor Strange, and now you got 2 20 power units, and then you play a Cloak next turn, and you move both multiple men there, and now you got like 4 20s, and then turn 6 you play a Heimdall, and then you got like 7 20s. Anyway, I'll summon an even more multiple man. But like, it has been, it's been fun, but I'm also like, I kind of want to make a Morbius pop, but I'm not sure if there's enough power for this card. Mostly because nobody's net decked it for me yet. How much money you spend it on Snap? I spent $10 on the first season pass, and then $10 on the season pass that dropped, 2 days ago. So I'm 20 bucks deep right now. I know I'm kind of a whale. Hold on. Let me see here. We should get sword upgrades. We should wait a turn and get sword upgrades. That's reasonable. You think 20 bucks, like you think 10 bucks a month is reasonable for a game you're playing, you know, like 45 minutes a day? I don't know. It seems kind of steep for me. This is the price of like one TikTok psycho secret menu drink order at Starbucks. Boop. Meanwhile, people play Hearthstone. They'll be like, new season came out, time to drop 200 bucks on it. I'm stalling. I'm waiting here. Boop. That's the only thing I mean, they are releasing the season passes 1 season per month, which is a pretty fast pace for season passes. That's the one thing I'll give to the Marvel Snap haters. But like, 10 bucks a month to play a collectible card game is it's not just cheap, it's like, it's the cheapest any collectible card game has ever been. I don't know, there must be something wrong with the human brain, because every once in a while, people will be like, we're gonna make a Hearthstone clone, but it's just gonna be like $50, and then you get all the cards. And then, like, nobody wants to play it. This shit, like, always dies. Like, what's wrong with the human brain? Legend of Runeterra is like that? Well, why aren't you playing that shit right now, then? You know? I mean, I'm not saying it's a problem with you. I'm saying it's a problem with, like, all of us. I literally am. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Fair enough. You got me on that one. Because Morbius isn't in it? That's damn true. If they add Morbius to Legends of Runeterra, I would feel a little different. You get anything this time? I don't know. How we looking resource-wise? I mean, 9 triangles is freaking sweet, dude. I would just repair it just cause we can. Shredded. Shredded. All the good discard stuff is in pool 3. I'm kind of like embarrassed to admit. I think I'm close to pool 3. I kind of like don't want to level up in my collection anymore because I've heard that pool 3 when you first get started is like miserable. But I'm like only maybe like 20 levels away. Maybe 50 levels away, but like it starts to like you'll have like 2 days where you get no levels, and then you'll get like 75 levels in one day just due to like all the weeklies and stuff coming up. Just started pool 2 and it's miserable. Honestly, I've been having a great time in pool 2 with a move deck, because not every deck you go up against is Kazaa or Zoo decks. Like pool 1 is just like people playing on curve, like, you know, turn 5 Abomination, turn 6 Hulk. And then pool 2, you get a little bit of that, but you also, and I don't want to make you too excited, get 80% Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur decks. Get ready for that. I've never made a Devil Dinosaur deck, but it looks fun. It looks fun because it's really strong. Anybody else think that the funnest decks are the strongest? The tallest man, the broadest shoulders? Three people on Earth are pogging about this. Honestly, I don't know like what's wrong with the Marvel Snap haters. Like they keep wanting to incept the idea that like people won't shut up about it, and yet nobody's playing it. Like, just, you know, this is like a serious let people enjoy things. When I'm enjoying something and people are hating, let people enjoy things. When I'm hating something that people are enjoying, let people enjoy not enjoying things. Did you see Hafu started playing Cook Serve Delicious 3 last night? Yo, the prophecy, the sacred texts. Look at this. We've got to do some more horizontal mining. There's the #1 complaint from that Reddit thread that was like, here's some tips from a great prestige player. NL needs to mine horizontally much more frequently. Fair enough. You got me into Snap and now I'm 20 quid down. It's not, like, paying for things you enjoy to that amount is not like a loss. It's like saying you introduced me to like celery and I spent $5 at the grocery store yesterday. Yeah, but you got like $5 worth of celery. Pay him back? No, I'll pay him back if he pays me back the entertainment that he got. I can't shoot this up. I can't shoot it up for some reason. I will say, despite my words of negativity, shooting into the lift does seem kind of sick. Is that what shooting into the lift, we call it love in an elevator? +2. First joke of the stream. It's only been an hour and 40 minutes. It hasn't even been that much. I think... I mean, I feel like I'm neglecting the personal upgrades because I don't know what to do with them and they intimidate me. You insulted me earlier? Joe, I didn't insult you. Okay, I said that you're not infallible. There's two different things. If I wanted to insult you, I would say watch Joe play Rumbleverse. Sorry. I'm going to go double shield real quick, and I'm going to... I think I'm almost going to just... I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe we should... I don't know if we need auto overcharge on Relic hunts, to be honest. But I also don't see myself using the Reflector. I almost think we should save... I don't know. A second invuln is pretty solid. I'll take that. Season 2 of Rumble when? Yeah, I don't think I'm going back. The developers have shown no contrition for ruining my life, and as a result, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, I won't get fooled again. By the way, people keep saying that's a misquote. Does anyone else get annoyed when NL misquotes the idiom, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me? Excuse me, it's not a misquote. It's a correct quote from George W. Bush. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again. Yeah, read a book, people. Read a book. This book is called George W. Bush's Most Humorous Quotes. It's written by Jon Stewart with a foreword by Stephen Colbert. It was the #1 best-selling book at Borders in the year 2004. I own 17 copies. I still give it out for Christmas every year. Ooh, would you look at this? Ooh, would you look at that? And they're all signed. So true. Now watch this drive. Are you Barnes & Noble pilled? I don't know if I've ever stepped foot inside of a Barnes & Noble, honestly. In Canada, we have two competing book chains that may have consolidated, called Chapters and Indigo. And then there was like, Cole's Books was around for a while. I thought they for sure went out of business. And then I was in Lougheed Town Center, a mall outside of Vancouver, like 3 weeks ago. And there was a Cole's in there. And I was like, what the hell? Cole's Books still exists? When was the last time you bought a physical book? I bought a bunch of books at the start of 2021. Now, you don't want to know what they are, because you're going to be mad. And you're going to make posts. So people are always making their pithy little posts. Are they Ben Graham's The Intelligent Investor? Yes. Are they Burton Malkiel's seminal work, One Up on Wall Street? Yes. You asked. Is it Daniel Kahneman's Thinking Fast and Slow? Is it Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein's behavioral psychology work, Nudge, The Science of Decision Making? Yes. Limited edition Playboys, Keck W. Kate, come on. Don't even get started. Who owns all the magazines in our book rack, Kate? Who's got 25 issues of Sword Art Online manga from 2013? Who's got the entire run of Hunter x Hunter in there? I've got one shelf on the bookshelf, and it's like all stock market, economy, behavioral psychology stuff. And Kate has like 7 shelves on the bookshelf. And I'm doing her a favor here because I know that the audience is going to be into it. But they're all excuse me, how did I not find this earlier? They're all like, you know, Hunter x Hunter, Sword Art Online, Dragon Ball Z, etc., etc. Lupin the Third. I never read Dragon Ball Z. I get it. It's like, I don't read the script reads me, right? Just get some orbs down here. Like, we need to... I know we gotta get back up, but we gotta, like, also mine some stuff out so that we can actually find the relic here. I am speedy. Holy cow. Lyft is doing okay. Why do you have 30 stock market books when you're just going to put it all into VTX? Because like most investors who came around during the last decade's bull market, I thought that I was a genius. So during the bull market, rather than just accept my genius, I'm at least smart enough to be like, oh, this can't be that easy. So instead, I read a bunch of books that were basically like, here's the science of investing. And I was like, oh, actually, I'm stupid. And the best thing I should do is just put it in an index fund. I'm thankful that I did it because I inoculated myself in 2021 to what actually happened in 2022. It ended up being a bit of fortuitous timing for sure. I don't need the shield strength. The wave has already begun. I don't know what I need. I feel like I should go more psycho mining, honestly. Reflector pad? Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually. That's, you know what? It's just a straight shooter with middle management written all over him. Just gonna reach around you there. Isn't an index fund way too slow? Get a P.O. box and DM me. I am going to send you a copy of One Up on Wall Street. I mean, no, sorry, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. Don't read One Up on Wall Street. It'll teach you the wrong lessons. You need the book. More than I do at this point. And I'm not insulting you. I'm trying to be a millionaire before 30 or broke. No in between. What about like $995,000? Would that be okay? That's like in between, but it's really close to your goal. No in between. All right. Well, you know, hey, I mean, if anything, you should still read the book because you've identified your risk tolerance. Your risk tolerance is insano mode, and you know, if that's genuine, if that's actually true, then you got to be true to your own self. Holy cow! This is zooming, man. This is so painful. All right, hold on. Let me just one moment here. This is so painful. Let me see. First off, you're saved because you're a subscriber. Following for 7 years, subbed for 27 months. I'm scrolling. Here's your messages for the last month. This is so painful. NL is blueballing me by playing as the assessor so badly. Pog crazy. Get domed. Domed. Lull. I love psycho mining. This psycho mining is unconscionable. This psycho mining is unconscionable. Ratjam F the mother load. Goldie. Kaka. Cereal. It's the mother load. Reflection is God tier. What are you talking about? Psycho mining. Psycho mining. Water. You don't know what you're talking about. The mother load. Pog crazy. Upgrade Drillbert. Upgrade Drillbert. You take that back. You've lost your mind. You let Domekeeper compromise your humanity. Do you realize that, right? Now, does it feel good now that you've seen your messages laid out in front of you? It's like if you look at how many snacks you eat on a monthly basis. On a daily basis, you're like, what? I'm just eating like 7 rice cakes a day. Then, you know, if somebody like pulled that shit out and was like, check it out, here's all the rice cakes you've eaten in the last month, you would be like, holy fuck, I gotta get my life together. It's no big deal. It is when you look at it in a compounding way. They're just like us, though. Yeah, I mean, be that as it may. I'm just... Listen, at first I thought you were saying it's painful to watch the stream, and I was gonna, simply ban you. I was gonna do something that you would need to have the strength to do yourself. I was gonna remove you from the equation. Then when I saw you were a subscriber, I said, no, I can't do that. I love free speech, but you're gonna have to pay me $8 a month for the right to have it. And then I just had to figure out where to go from there. So I think we came to a reasonable compromise. Did Mouth get the real checkmark today, by the way? Like, did he get the new gray checkmark that's like the old checkmark? Which one is the real one? The one that says official on it is the real one to me. In terms of what verification is. That being said, I don't really care, like, if anybody... Oh, they already rolled it? They already removed the new one? It just came out today. It's already gone? I was on the internet for like 5 seconds this morning. Things are moving so fast these days. What's the point of the old one? What do you mean, like the... It's just like... I just can't stomach anymore... This is the Relic. We probably just won the game. I can't stomach any more takes about Twitter just because, like, it's already... Like, so many people have spent so long talking about it. If I have friends who want to spend $8 a month on the blue checkmark, what do I care? You know... Hug your kids, pet your animals, you know, treat people nicely. Who gives a shit? It's not that big of a deal. I do think that they should add, maybe like they don't have to have like don't have to confuse things by having like a one check mark that's like they paid for the money or they paid money for it, and then like one check mark that's like they're actually like a government official or whatever. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't care too much. I do think they're horrible decisions, but also I'm like, man, it would be like the best thing that ever happened if like the website died. It would be like a net good for mankind if the website went out of business. So I don't want to say anything that could like compromise that reality from coming to pass. Nope. Help me. I think I'm probably just going to heal a little bit. We got lots of triangles. There's no big deal. Owned. You suck. You suck. You suck. Something else would take its place. Yeah, but I could, like, you know, not be there. You gotta remember, like, people my age, when we joined social media, most of the time it was like, wow, that Facebook thing did so well. We might as well join Twitter. Now, like, you know, with the benefit of 10 years of... 15 years, I guess, of hindsight, we're like, I'm never doing that shit again. Are you crazy? I can't, it's blowing my mind when I'm seeing people my own age that are like, come follow me on Mastodon. Like, you really, you went through the last decade on Twitter and you said, oh yeah, I'll re-up. I'll sign another, I'm going in for another tour of duty. It's just surprising is all. Some people rely on social media for part of their income. Yeah, but like, not that many. I mean, like, I'm kind of one of them. Sometimes in a sponsored deal, you know, it's like baked into the contract that they like want to tweet. And I'm like, I see the analytics on this shit. Listen, I'm just like you guys. When I see a sponsored stream, sure, if it looks cool, I'll watch it. But like a sponsored tweet, I'm like, I'm not clicking on this shit. Are you crazy? Tweeting to like 187,000 people, and like you look at the tweet result and you're like, 5 people clicked on this tweet. Help. I'm going. Dude, we're gonna win. Can I get an orb, please? Thank you. How about all those social media managers for corpse? like, I'm just, this is with sincerity, and it's with goodness in my heart. You just got, sometimes, there's always going to be a negative to, like, anything positive. I'm not saying it's for the greater good necessarily, because Hot Fuzz has ruined that logic forever, of course, but, hey. Honestly, it's like, you know, you're like, well, it would be good if there was less war. But then what about the soldiers? You know, like, you know, it's just because I'm not advocating for people to lose their jobs for no reason. I'm just saying, you know, when we pull the history books from, like, you know, the sands of the desert that used to be North America, there will probably be, like, a chapter in, like, the 2008 history books. It'll be like, look at this new innovation, social media. Let's see where the 21st century takes us. And then one written in 2099 is going to be like, if you are reading this, please use your time, put the crystals in the time machine, go back to 2004 and unplug the Wi-Fi in Mark Zuckerberg's dorm. It's the only chance. Wait, hold on. It's the perfect time for, there's no other way. We have to fix the timeline. Sorry, I realize he's going a lot faster when he does that. Anyway. I am zooming. It's true, we would lose some great accounts. Well, like, I mean, no, we wouldn't lose them because they would maybe go somewhere else. But, like, you know, Frasier looking at video games, sure, like, go to Tumblr. But I don't need to see Frasier looking at video games every day. It's a little hit of, like, you know, hopium to make Twitter better, for sure. Like, my Twitter experience got a lot better once I realized that there was, like, no obligation to get mad every day, and instead I should just follow, like, you know, the bread and circuses that I find the most entertaining. But even still, I think it would be, like, a net good for not only my life, but also, like, life in general if it was removed from the internet. But you can disagree with that. It's fine. It's just one man's opinion. Hey. How many? We must have a lot of triangles. We should probably just take some triangles. I mean, we can't lose if we do this smart. Twitter's good for sports news. Okay, like, won't somebody think of the sports news, though? Like, I think I'd be... just doesn't... It, you know, like, people made do back in the day without everybody being like, you know, last year I was a high school senior, this year I'm an insider to the Arizona Coyotes locker room, etc., etc. Hold on. Nobody, there's no enemies today. It's a dream come true. Just letting you know, I'm making a slow-cooked chicken in an olive oil marinade. You know what? It sounds mighty nice. Sounds tasty. I don't know if I've ever had a sous vide. Well, it's not sous vide, I guess. I don't know if I've ever had a slow-cooked chicken. I guess I've had some, like, chicken in the instant pot. Sounds good. I think there should be, like, a Be Real. If you're not familiar, by the way, and you might not be, depending on you, like, if you're as old as me, I don't even know how I know about Be Real. Must have talked about it on a podcast or something. It's like a social network where, like, once a day, they send a notification to your phone, and they're like, take a picture of where you are right now. So it's like to combat, you know, that Instagram reality where everything's, like, highly posed and, like, look, I've rented, like, a private jet, and look at me, I'm on my private jet that took, like, 12 days to set up, like, one photo, okay? We know what it is, we're not old? Okay, fair enough. Listen, they need a... I'm not interested in that at all, for the record. But what if they made a Be Real that was, like, you're forced to take a photo of whatever food you're eating? I would join that social network. If it was just, like, it had to be a photo of, like, whatever you were... Be Meal, that's so good! If it was just a photo of whatever you had for lunch, like, that day. And, like, some days you would be like, oh, wow, you're at, like, a nice restaurant. And then some days you would be like, holy cow, this is, like, you're eating, like, you know, a cheese string and some saltines over the sink. I had no idea. That'd be a cool app, man. We're going a little pog crazy there. Me eating my 40th rotisserie chicken in 40 days and seeing God. Are you purposely tanking this run? No, this character is like, they suck at mining specific squares they want to mine. Unless you get the, if you get the reflector, maybe not. Whoa, I thought they blocked me from getting into my own dome. Block it. I mean, they might as well call the app like B sandwich for me, because I do be eating the sandwiches like every damn day. Like 2x daily. I think I gotta get the reflector and... Oh, I can't even anymore, can I? No. Alright, well. You know what? I'm gonna make a play here. I'm gonna say I need speed. One speed upgrade goes insane. Look at this. Spend a little bit more time down here. Please? I mean, like, it would have been nice to get the reflector, but you know, you can't always get what you want, I guess. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Get in, loser. We're mining out the relic. Maybe we should just do this. I'm going to become the Joker. I'm going to lose my mind. Sorry, I just needed to feel something for a second. I guess we should mine out like one little cubby so that we can then do like horizontal mining better, but... Okay. But then it breaks like so fast. It's not throwing, like this is as fast as it goes, man. It's crazy. I just checked with my bookie. No joke, the Canucks are favorites tonight. Wasn't it like... It's like, whoa. It's 2 p.m. Eastern? You're calling your bookie on a Wednesday at 2 p.m.? CMK1000, by the way. Thanks for the gifted subscription. I'm not trying to go off on an anti-gambling crusade. But, you know, again, I got tweeted yesterday. Hey, NL... Are you gonna get it twisted? And it was the how like the Canucks. You know, here's the thing. Let me preface this because people might not know. Okay. Hello, Mouth. By the way, hello. There's something at sporting events called a 50-50. It's basically a raffle. Everybody who buys tickets, the money they spend on the tickets goes into a pool, and then the winner. And it could sometimes be, you know, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Or at least in the tens. The winner gets 50% of the proceeds, and the other 50% go to charity. So it's a charity thing, right? I think it's a nice part of being at the sporting event. Is like, you're like, yeah, you know, maybe while I'm here, I'll buy, you know, 5 50-50 tickets for $10 or whatever. But then a couple years ago, the Canucks started running the 50-50s were... They started running them so you could buy them at for away games, which is crazy to me. So like the Canucks, they played in Ottawa last night, and they made a tweet that was like, "Hey, make sure to buy your 50-50 tickets for the Senators and Canucks game tonight." And I'm like, I'm not even in the arena. That shit is in Canada. It's like it's on the Rideau Canal. Like so I replied to the tweet and said, if you buy tickets to the 50-50 and for a Canucks away game from your phone, you need to seek Gamblers Anonymous immediately. And I kind of believe that. I think I don't think there's a kinda. I think like because it's not just like insane. It's also like the EV is horrendous, right? Like, there's a 50% rake on it to begin with. Now, the other 50% goes to charity, which is why, like, I don't feel bad about doing it when I'm at the game. Help me. Hello, Daniel, by the way, as well. Hello. I'm glad I got all these triangles at least. But, like... It strikes me as like anybody doing that is like it's like for gamblers it's like when an alcoholic drinks like Purell. It's like they just needed like a little fix. I think that's when you know you got a problem, is you start betting on the 50-50 for the away games for the Canucks, honestly. If you buy, I don't care if you buy 100 tickets when you go to the game, but if you're like, oh, they're playing at 4 p.m. Eastern in Buffalo tonight, then I'm like, you know, maybe just like, I don't know, don't buy it, I guess. Bro, where the hell is this? He's not, what do you mean I'm not even trying? Where the fuck is it? Half the people are shouting down. Half the people are shouting, it's further to the left. Why are you doing vertically? The shit is like, it's hidden. It takes 100 years for us to mine like a single block that we want to block. We can buy like 100 blocks can be mined. Oh, it's literally like right here. We can mine 100 blocks as long as we don't care where those blocks are. But if you need one specific block, shit is not possible. Okay, hold on. Please, please. I need to press space. I need to press Q. There we go. So we won, by the way. If you're a doubter, eat pant, honestly. Bro. Bro. Dude, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, can you just become locked in on me, please? She looks like a steak and she handles like a bistro. Like, this is madness. Go ahead, kill me, kill me! I don't even care anymore. Everything sucked lately. You might have to do this wave? What do you mean I have to do? No, the Relic's locked in. I don't need to do it. Look, there's no way they could reasonably expect you to fight through this wave. Come on. Act like you've been there before. Hey, Joe, how do your points on doubt look right now? Just asking. Fuck. Let's go! Okay, well, we did win. Wither would have been great that wave. So true if we didn't have the shield as our gadget, which doesn't have Wither as an option. It's hard being so right all the time. Constantly, you know, and this is another reason why I'm not that into Twitter. Just fighting back against this misinformation or even active disinformation. It takes so much effort sometimes. I'm so exhausted at the end of every 5-hour stream. It's crazy. I dare you to play SAP? Well, originally I was going to do a prestige mode, but like with 3 hours, there's no ability to guarantee. I mean, we would probably lose because I don't know what I'm doing. But I think we'll do some tiny rogues, and then we'll do some sap, or we'll do some sap, and then we'll do some tiny rogues. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. But either way, I got to go to the bathroom first. So I'm going to